Do you know what really happens when you give a woman 30 days to make a decision? Most men make a critical mistake right here because many men believe they have to do something. They think they have to text, explain, or try to fix the relationship. But very often, this is the exact moment they lose their position. Today, we're talking about day 4 of the 30-day rule. If this is the first time you're seeing this series, let me quickly explain what it's about. This series talks about a situation many men have experienced. A woman starts to distance herself. She becomes colder. Maybe she says she needs space. Maybe she avoids seeing you. At that moment, the man takes a clear position. He tells the woman, "I'm giving you 30 days. Take this time to think and decide what you really want. If you want to continue the relationship, we can talk. But if 30 days pass, this chapter will be closed for me." And then the man actually steps back. No messages, no calls, no drama, no chasing. In this series, we analyze what happens psychologically during those 30 days. And the most interesting question is this: what is happening inside the woman's mind? Today we are at day 4, and day 4 is very interesting because this is the moment when many men make their first big mistake. During the first few days, many men can still control themselves. They tell themselves, "I gave her 30 days, so I'm going to respect that." But after a few days, the thoughts begin. What is she doing right now? Is she thinking about me? Is she talking to someone else? Maybe I should just send one message. These thoughts are normal. Every person experiences them. But the difference between a weak man and a masculine man appears exactly here. A weak man reacts to his emotions. A masculine man acts according to his principles. Many men pick up their phone on the 4th day and send a message. Maybe it's just a small message, maybe a simple question. But the moment they do that, they give the psychological power back to the woman. Because many women expect exactly that. Many women have seen this pattern before. They know that many men cannot stay silent for long. They know that sooner or later, the man usually comes back. And when that happens, the woman often thinks, "I knew it, he wouldn't last." But when the man actually stays calm, when he truly keeps his distance, something different begins to happen. The woman starts thinking. Around the 4th day, the first real question often appears in her mind. Why isn't he texting me? This question may sound simple, but it can be very powerful. Because curiosity is one of the strongest psychological forces. When a person becomes curious, their mind keeps returning to the same question again and again. The woman may start asking herself, does he really not care? Did he already move on? Or is he actually serious about what he said? And slowly, the dynamic begins to shift. But it's important to understand something here. The woman will not immediately react. Many women observe first. They want to see if the man is truly consistent or if he's just playing a game. This is why patience is extremely important. Patience is a masculine trait. Impatience usually leads to mistakes. A man who constantly checks his phone and waits for something to happen loses his emotional stability. But a man who continues living his life normally gives off a very different energy. A masculine man has goals. He has work. He has friends. He has his own life. His entire world does not revolve around one woman. And this is actually one of the most attractive qualities a man can have. Many men make the mistake of putting a woman at the center of their life. They wait for messages. They analyze every little detail. And in the process, they lose their own balance. But a man with a strong frame remains calm. He made a decision. He set a boundary. And he stands by that boundary. That doesn't mean he has no feelings. Of course, strong men have emotions too, but they do not allow their emotions to control their behavior. So day 4 is a very interesting point in this process. This is often when the first real curiosity appears on the woman's side, but the truly interesting changes happen later. Around day 7, the situation often starts to shift more noticeably. Around day 14, emotions begin to play a stronger role. And especially around day 21, many women begin to realize for the first time that they might actually lose this man. But we'll talk about those stages in the next videos of this series. If you find this topic interesting, make sure to subscribe to the channel. In this series, we analyze the psychology of women for 30 days, day by day. And I'm also curious about your opinion. What do you think happens in a woman's mind on day 4? Would you stay calm in this situation, or would you send a message? Write your thoughts in the comments. It's always interesting to see different perspectives. And if you've only seen the short versions of this series, I also recommend watching the longer videos. In the longer videos, we go much deeper into the psychological dynamics, because if you really want to understand these things, sometimes you need a little more time. So let's finish with the most important message of day 4. Set clear boundaries, stay calm, and continue living your life, because that is what separates a masculine man from an insecure one. I'll see you in the next part of this series, day 5 of the 30-day rule.